Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. I'm Chris. It's Monday. We're watching Merlin. I thought Series 2 kicked off with a bang. What an amazing first episode. It definitely sets the tone and sets the stage, leaving me wondering what is the remainder of this series going to be about. There are a lot of stories to tell, I am sure. I expect us to build not only upon the foundation of the last episode, but a lot of things that were set up in that first episode. I expect them to start coming back, to start paying off, and to just continue to tell deeper, richer stories with these incredible characters. And so that's what I have for this introduction today. That's all I wanted to say. Why don't we get into it and experience this episode for the very first time? Dark, brooding, sad, death, mourning.
You are Myra.
Myra.
Legend has it you are the most feared assassin in all the known lands. Are you as ruthless as they say you are?
Name starts with an M. Is that significant?
My lord, you would already be dead had someone placed a bounty on you.
Hey, it was not a threat, but an opportunity to show off his skills. Dang. Payment. Uther?
I want you to kill the man who murdered my son, Arthur Pendragon.
That's always Arthur. I always think it's going to be Uther, and it's always Arthur. I'm curious. Myra is not a name that I can say that I've heard before, but I don't know. It has like a distinct sound to it. I was wondering if maybe he is a Knight of the Round Table. I don't know though. If he kills Arthur, he can't be a Knight of the Round Table. That's just math, probably. This feels a lot like the second episode of season 1, where someone came to kill Arthur and there was a tournament. Different sport, although I doubt they're just doing that plot again. Oh, that's cheating. Or clever. Interesting. The once and future queen. Oh, not a title I was expecting.
I was fearful that I might injure you, sire.
You had the advantage. You can't afford to hesitate.
I wouldn't have done if I were facing a different opponent. You are the future king, my lord.
You jousted against me in the tournament last year. Are you saying you let me win?
Uh-oh.
No, my lord.
I do not expect any special treatment from you, from any of you.
He wants to win by his own merit.
Is that understood?
Obviously.
How am I going to prove myself if my opponents aren't trying their hardest?
I'm sure it's not happening all the time.
So it's happening some of the time.
No, I'm certain it isn't.
No, you're doing it. You're telling me exactly what you think I want to hear.
That is
Yes.
what happens. You're royalty. It can be dangerous to tell Uther something he doesn't want to hear, that's for sure. Depends on the day and the mood.
No idea how lucky you are.
Anytime you want to swap places, just let me know.
That's not a totally stupid idea.
I beg to differ.
It's Arthur. You can't change who you are.
Yeah, how would you do that?
Yes, I can.
We've received reports that a beast has been sighted roaming the forest near the northern borders, which is said to have the body of a lion, the wings of an eagle, the face of a bear.
So he's lying to just leave town for a little bit.
It has been conjured by sorcery.
Then we must destroy it.
I leave for the northern borders in the morning.
You'll miss a tournament.
As much as I want to compete, my duty to Camelot comes first.
You're right, of course.
This is kind of fun. And Merlin's dopey smile.
Must tell no one.
I've returned to Camelot.
What is that smell? Whose clothes are these?
They're mine. I washed them specially. You sure this is a good idea?
No.
Seems pretending to be somebody else is the only way to get people to be honest with me.
You're not going to do this in Camelot, though.
If you want to
They'll
pass
know
the
your
peasants,
face.
you probably carry your own bag.
You're forgetting something, Merlin. No one will know it's my bag.
Odin has put a price on Prince Arthur's head.
Surely he wouldn't dare.
He's blinded by grief, my lord. The assassin Myra has accepted the bounty.
Double the guard. I want this assassin intercepted before he reaches Camelot.
Maybe not a good time for Arthur to be doing a stunt. Or maybe the perfect time. Myra will never find him. But his name starts with an M, so maybe he's like Mordred. You know, if your name starts with an M, must be evil sorcerer.
It's good of you to let me stay in your home.
I'm happy to help. I'll prepare some food for you.
I like that he's at Gwen's.
I can't believe you talked me into this.
Gives a little more understanding of where the title of the episode maybe came from.
Have you found someone to play our knight in the tournament?
Absolutely. He's a farmer from one of the outlying villages, and no one will recognize him.
But does he look the part?
No, he needs some assistance.
Imagine you're really arrogant. Knights like to think they're so much better than everyone else.
It's not arrogance. A knight must behave with honor and nobility. That's better.
Yeah, posture matters.
You must convince everyone that you were born into a noble family.
Polish my armor, boy.
Now you're getting the hang of it. That's a good point. You do need to polish our armor.
Glad to see you're resting, Merlin. I take it that means you've got the energy to clean my leech tank.
Is this my bed?
I was gonna guess no.
Of course.
Guys, people don't naturally look up, I guess. I feel like you notice someone scaling.
What business do you have in the King's Palace?
I came to seek an audience with Prince Arthur.
What's your name?
My name is Myror.
Oh, he gave his real name. Well, of course, it's not gonna matter. Dead men can't repeat.
Your information was wrong. Prince Arthur is not among the party traveling to the northern borders.
The prince left with them yesterday.
They must have separated. Perhaps he has returned to Camelot.
Not that I've heard.
It would seem the prince does not want to be found.
I'm competing in the tournament, but no one will know that it's me.
Right.
All you have to do is acknowledge the crowd at the end of the match.
So here's the question. Is Arthur as good at jousting as his experience has led him to believe? I'm guessing yes.
You've trained for this day for many years.
He hasn't fallen off his horse.
Barely.
The most fearless among you will emerge as a worthy champion.
Uther is focused. I dig that. Sorry, seeing Morgana just made me kind of wish this was a Morgana-centric episode, but that's okay. That will come in time. First, let's watch Arthur joust. Da-da-da-dun. Impressive. Well? Uh-oh. He's gonna figure it out.
Go and acknowledge the crowd. I do all the work, someone else gets all the praise.
It's what you wanted.
Know the feeling?
When I win this tournament, I'll reveal my true identity. Get the credit I deserve.
That's what he really wants.
The horse needs grooming, and don't forget to repair the broken lances.
Discovered that Arthur's servant remains in Camelot.
Why is he working for another knight?
Oh yeah, he's on to you.
Is this about the leech tank?
How very perceptive of you, Merlin.
I'll clean it tomorrow.
And will that be before or after you scrub the floors and done the laundry?
Wow. Guys is a real taskmaster this episode. Maybe he just thinks, well, Arthur's not in town, so Merlin has a lot of free time. But he's working harder than ever.
From what I hear, the ladies of the court are quite impressed with Sir William. Why are you doing this?
I fear that people respect me just because of my title.
I don't believe that's true of everyone.
Would you tell me if it were?
She would.
No.
Never mind.
When I'm competing as William, my title doesn't matter. Nobody gives me any special treatment. So when I win this tournament, it will be because I deserve it.
True. It has to be hard when, well, I'll talk about that at the end.
Perhaps you could prepare me a bowl of hot water. I'll take it you have a bowl.
I think I can manage a bowl. So walk all the way down to the well and fetch some water then, shall I?
Yes. He has no concept of not being served.
On your feet. Arthur may be away, but I'm not. And why is my leech tank still dirty? Do you get the idea you can sit around all day doing nothing?
He's working twice as hard as normal and then thrice as hard with everything for guys.
I haven't had a chance to sit around and do nothing since the day I arrived in Camelot. I'm too busy running around after Arthur. Do this, Merlin. Do that, Merlin. And when I'm not running around after Arthur, I'm doing chores for you. And if I'm not doing that, I'm fulfilling my destiny. Do you know how many times I've saved Arthur's life?
A lot.
I've lost count.
Gaius is baffled. That can't be a complete surprise. Every word of that was true. Go, Arthur, go. Oh yeah. You can't miss. All it would take, though, is for him to get knocked off one time and his helmet to come off.
You're not impressed by this, Sir William of Dara.
I believe he's an arrogant pig.
You are in the final.
Go on then. Your people await you.
You really miss getting all the attention, don't you?
Of course.
Just go and water the horse, will you?
I see your master has advanced to the final. He's extremely skilled with the lance. So you are no longer working for Prince Arthur?
No. Yes. Not right now. Arthur's away.
I wish your master luck in the final.
Thanks.
Is this where you sleep? Where's your bed?
You're sleeping in it.
Why didn't you say something?
You didn't give me the chance. You just assumed the bed was yours.
How am I supposed to know if you don't tell me?
You shouldn't need to be told to think of someone other than yourself. You're not a child.
Well, in a way, he is. He's never had to think of anyone other than himself.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to me?
Yeah, let's go.
You don't have any idea, do you?
No.
About what?
About how rude and arrogant you can be. This is my home, and you are my guest in it. You claim titles don't matter to you, but you behave like a prince and expect me to wait on you like a servant. Saying it means nothing if your actions betray you. Would it kill you to say please and thank you once in a while? My lord.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, that covered it. Well said. Now, Arthur, anything to add? Anything to say in return?
You're right.
Thank you.
You have invited me into your home, and I have behaved appallingly.
Correct.
I didn't mean to make you feel bad.
Oh, really?
He should feel bad.
Well, perhaps a little.
There's no excuse. I'll make it up to you. I will make dinner for you.
You're going to cook me dinner?
I most certainly am. Now go for a walk.
There we go.
Your dinner will be ready when you return.
He doesn't know how to cook, I'm pretty sure. But this is kind of their first day, right? Ish? I'm gonna count it.
Where's Arthur?
He's cooking me dinner.
Arthur's cooking.
Merlin's gonna have to help, right? Don't look, don't. Oh.
I need you to fetch me 2 dinners from the palace kitchens.
So you're not cooking?
No. Gwen doesn't need to know that.
You trying to impress her?
Don't be ridiculous, Merlin.
Subconsciously?
Get me a decent shirt, will you?
I love how he went in the same breath. I'm not trying to impress her. Get me a decent shirt, man. But his need for a decent shirt might be the very thing that, well, leads an assassin to his door. Oh no, is Gwen's life gonna be in danger before this is said and done?
She's coming. Quick, out the back way. Do something with this.
Yeah, take the raw bird with you.
Thank you.
And he's found them. Him specifically, but I'm more worried about Guinevere.
This is delicious.
I love how they don't even know it, but they saved Merlin. Arthur's life. I know the difference. Oh, he made dinner for Gaius. That's so sweet.
Dinner's ready.
I have failed to appreciate just how heavy your burden must be.
I shouldn't have lost my temper with you.
Now that Arthur's away, you must take time to enjoy yourself.
What about the leech tank?
Don't even think about the leech tank. All this talk of leeches will put us off our dinner.
The king commands your presence immediately.
Can you determine a cause of death?
His neck's been broken. There's scarcely a mark on the flesh. Whoever killed him knew exactly what he was doing.
Odin has sent an assassin to kill Arthur.
An assassin?
Have you had any word from Arthur since he left for the northern borders?
No.
No, you gotta tell him.
I want the assassin found before Arthur returns.
Yes, my lord.
I'll do that.
Where did you get those plates?
Oh, busted. She knows she doesn't have plates like that.
They're from the palace kitchens. I've washed enough of them to know. I take it that's where our food also came from.
Look, I can kill a chicken from 1,000 paces. Just don't ask me to cook it. That's what servants are for.
Yep.
I didn't mean it like that.
I'm not ashamed to be a servant. At least I'm not a liar.
We had a nice meal together. What does it matter where it came from?
Because I thought you'd shown some humility. You'd done something kind for me, even though I'm just a servant. A good king should respect his people, no matter who they are.
Guinevere, I know I have much to learn. There are some things that I am terrible at, cooking being one of them, but also knowing what to say to someone I care about.
Arthur, there's an assassin in Camelot.
You ruined the moment. I mean, a good thing. He did the right thing.
Why would Odin want you dead?
Because I killed his son. Odin's son challenged me to a fight. I had no quarrel with him. I asked him to withdraw. Still see his face.
You cannot blame yourself.
No one but us knows where you are. If the assassin can't find you, he can't kill you.
Too confident.
I'll sleep on the floor tonight.
No, have my bed. You need to be well rested.
Let
for the
him do
tournament
this.
tomorrow.
Not to hear of it. Good night, Guinevere.
Good night.
Good.
Fetch a mattress from my quarters and bring it up here.
He's always so close to taking the high road. You know, Arthur likes a good, comfortable medium road, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I thought you might wear it for luck.
Oh, very nice. Oh, really? I actually thought it was going to be a much slower burn. Wow. I mean, it feels earned. I just thought actual romance would be a little further in the future. How do you feel about what just happened?
Let's go.
Don't make it awkward. A smile wouldn't have hurt. Now she's going to feel embarrassed and weird. I'm not sure Arthur's ready for Guinevere just yet, but we're seeing solid progress. So what will his new plan be?
Sir Eleanor, good luck in the final.
He's gonna take that man's place. Killing Arthur in the tournament would be somewhat effective, I think. Interesting choice. Yeah. It would take a great amount of skill to use that effectively and not get caught. Of course, Arthur's dead, you're gonna get caught. But he does have a tremendous amount of skill. Blades out. Whoa! What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? It wasn't a killing blow. Merlin should not have let Arthur compete today.
His lance. It's my armor.
You're losing too much blood.
Dang.
Do what you can. I have to be back on the course in 5 minutes or I forfeit the match.
You can't possibly joust. You're too badly injured.
I have never withdrawn from a match.
You would risk your life to protect your pride.
Yes.
You have nothing to prove.
I have everything to prove. To myself.
Well, at least he's consistently admitting it's pride. Yeah. Merlin, tell the king, don't keep this to yourself. Run out there, disrupt the whole thing. Tell everyone it's canceled.
It's Justin against the assassin.
Oh, that's right. Merlin can do magic. I just remembered Merlin can do magic. We're gonna be okay.
Bombine 30.
There it is. Yes. Boom, boom. All right, now's the time to take off his helmet.
You were jousting against the assassin. He killed Sir Eleanor and took his place. The people are waiting for their champion. It's time to reveal yourself.
No, send out the other guy. Maybe I was being too hard on him.
You must go and collect the trophy.
He really was about proving it to himself.
I thought this was going to be your moment of glory.
Perhaps this is a time for humility.
And a time for growth. Celebrate! To Arthur, the once and future king, and Guinevere, the once and future queen, played a huge role in helping him become the man he will become. And Morgana, who had nothing to do this week but sit there and applaud.
Merlin, who is this man? Where's Sir Eleanor?
Odin must be made to pay for his actions. We must strike back at him.
Surely you understand the grief he feels for the loss of his son. We should try to make peace with him.
Wise words.
There's been enough bloodshed.
Perhaps you're right. How was the rest of your trip? Fruitful?
Very. I learned a great deal. Guinevere, what happened while I was staying with you? I'm afraid my father would never understand.
We know.
You don't have to explain. Perhaps when you are king, things will be different.
Arthur?
Give her a crumb, perhaps. One word. Okay, maybe it's best that he doesn't give her what could amount to false hope if we don't know the future. Since that's like the one piece of Arthurian lore I do know. I like that a lot of Uther's role in this episode, at least 2 or 3 times, he was like, perhaps you were right, son. Perhaps you were right. You could be right about that. Rather than arguing and asserting his own will and agenda over Arthur's. I don't expect that to be the case next week, but I liked it this week.
This is so disgusting.
Well, perhaps you'll think twice about lying to me in future.
That's fair, actually.
There's something on your face.
2 leeches. 3 leeches. Merlin, you knew you were cleaning a leech tank. Why would you not be more cautious? That was great. Good episode. I didn't exactly expect it to be a bad episode. I mean, I would never go into something hoping or thinking it's not going to be good, but tournament episodes of any show typically aren't going to rank among my favorite. But in the midst of the tournament, we had a really great plotline involving an assassination attempt and a little Arthur Guinevere romance, and a third thing, Arthur learning a little bit of humility at, well, the, let's call it encouragement of the once and future queen. Very, very nice. I did enjoy the setup of just Arthur feeling like, oh, wait, I'm just surrounded. People treat me differently because I'm the prince, as if this was a new revelation and something that he was never fully aware of, which frankly it's possible that you weren't aware of it. It simply is his experience, that's how people treat him. And if you've never thought outside of yourself, perhaps you don't realize that's not how everyone is treated. I think there is a certain truth to the fact that people will treat you based off of who you are, your position, or even their perceptions of who you are and your position. And if you're the prince, the crowned prince, if you're to one day be the king, people are likely going to defer to your point of view, your wishes, your every whim. If you're lucky, you'll find a few good people who will actually tell you like it is and, not just, kiss your butt. I think while that was not Gwen's initial tactic in this episode, I think that he has found that in Guinevere and to some extent Merlin. I imagine other Knights of the Round Table may eventually fill that role as well. Myrohr was a really interesting character. I made 2 potential assumptions about him. One is that maybe he might be a Knight of the Round Table. He's not. I only know Lancelot. I don't know the other potential members or knights. 2, I thought, well, maybe he's an evil sorcerer. Maybe he would do, magic, but he didn't do that either. And I believe he's dead. So there goes all my theories. I would have liked to have seen him again, but that's not going to be the case, I reckon. Oh, well, all of the scenes with Gwen and Arthur really worked, especially the scene, the confrontation scene, was so spot on. And I liked how Arthur kept slowly learning, but not quite all the way. For example, I'll cook for you. Merlin, go get food from the palace kitchen. I'll sleep on the floor. Merlin, go get me a mattress from the palace. I think it makes more sense than just getting the lesson completely 100% the first try. And I still am not convinced he's fully learned all the lessons, which of course you don't learn all the lessons in one go. But he took on a disposition of, I have a lot to learn. And that recognition is really the key to actually learning and growing as a character. And so I'm excited to see him on a new path. I mean, all of our characters have been growing and learning as the shows progress, except for Morgana. She didn't learn a thing this episode. I'm so disappointed in her. Just kidding. Hopefully next week we get more Morgana. So, okay. Thank you for watching. I appreciate and I'm so grateful to have you going on this journey with me. Check me out on Patreon if you want to support the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.